Good morning, my fellow eBay resellers. Today is a new day, meaning that Goodwill probably has a bunch of new items for us to go out and buy. Today, I'm going to be a little bit more optimistic. I'm gonna try looking at different things. A lot of times, I only look at shirts. I may take a quick look at the toys, quick look at the electronics. Today, I'm going to try and go really in depth with certain things. In the second Goodwill, they do have these bins in the center of the store that I almost never look through. But ever since I found that backpack that I sold for $45 and bought for $7, I've always wanted to take a deeper dive in those bins that they have. So today, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna spend a little bit less time on the clothing and more time looking for the miscellaneous things that you never know. I could find a big baller. I could find something for $5 and then resell it for $100. You just never know when you go to Goodwill. So with that in mind, me and girlfriend are gonna go to Jollibee real quick, and then we're gonna go hit up the Goodwill. Let's go.
It's just a habit for me, man. I love starting with the shirts, and how could I not want to start with the shirts when I find a 3XL Disney Parks Mickey Mouse polo shirt? I mean, it's only $5 and this thing's probably gonna resell for $20 at least. To be fair though, I really didn't find that many polo shirts today. I did end up finding a Vineyard Vines. The only issue I think I had with this shirt is there were a couple rips on it. You can see I like to poke through the shirt a little bit to see if I can find any rips. I ended up taking it for now, but I did end up putting it back at the end of the Goodwill trip just because of the tears that it did have. I started looking over the other side now, and I did find an orange tag Nike polo, and if I can get them for half off, because today was actually orange tags being half off. Also, you notice there is no Nike logo up front, only on the sleeve. I did end up picking it up to check it out for later though, just because it was half off. As I was going through, I did find a Callaway, but you could see the tag is completely messed up. And then I found this Lacoste, and I didn't know if this was a men's or a woman's just because the sleeves were so tiny, but I learned that Lacoste sells for such good money that I'm going to take it anyway. It doesn't matter if it's for men or women, man. They resell great. I'm not gonna lie, I was going to pass up on this. You can see I was going through it and I was like, man, let me go back to it. It's an Under Armour short sleeve button down. Now, you don't see these too often, and in all honesty, I didn't check the price at the time, but after I checked the price, these things go for about $20 to $25 each. After I got done looking at the shirts, I started looking through the backpacks and the purses and the wallets, but man, just look at it. It's a complete mess. It's not I tried to look through it, but eventually I just got mad because I would start somewhere and it would just everything would fall over. We sort of came at a bad time. You can see me looking through the toys, but the miscellaneous section at the bottom right, you can see the Goodwill employee. They were cleaning the shelves and taking everything off of it. So they were I don't know what they were doing. I think they were taking off all of the old stuff that wasn't selling and then putting some new stuff up, but she was cleaning the shelf at the exact same time. So I'm looking around the toys, I'm literally not seeing anything, and then a bunch of stuff behind me is just getting taken out because they're cleaning the shelf. It was a very, very bad time to come. You can see when I turn around, everything is on the ground, the shelf is pretty much empty. And I didn't want to get in the girl's way because I felt bad, she was just trying to do her job and I'm just trying to do my own thing. So I ended up leaving the section. There's a huge movie section, cassette and movie and DVDs and stuff here. And they also have video games. That's why I really wanted to try to get onto Amazon FBA, because I'm sure with this Goodwill alone, I could make a lot of money because there are a lot of new DVDs and movies and games that just sit on the shelf that never get taken that wouldn't really sell on eBay, but I think they would sell pretty good on Amazon. So because that plan was foiled at the miscellaneous section, we started looking through the t-shirts and we found these Brazilian artistic style t-shirts, but the issue was I could not find any source of where these came from, so I had to put them back, but they look cool. Moving on in the shirt section, girlfriend was finding a bunch of good shirts. This Super Bowl one actually wasn't worth it. There was a pretty big stain on it, but then she found a Puma Ferrari shirt, and I was for sure that this shirt would have been worth some money, but actually this shirt is pretty, it's not that rare at all. I looked at it on eBay, and a lot of them were selling for about 15, 16 bucks, and Goodwill wanted about 8 or 9, so that just wasn't gonna work. And then we found this brand new shirt, Southern Marsh, never heard of the brand, so I looked it up and it was reselling for good money, but the issue is it's a brand new shirt that has stains. That is the worst thing that can happen to you, man. This is one thing that just completely upsets me about Goodwill, man. It makes me like not want to shop here. You see, I have an Opti-Dry Callaway shirt, and the first thing I notice is this huge hole where they put the price tag. And I'm yelling at girlfriend now. I'm like, dude, girlfriend, look, I find a Callaway shirt. There's a freaking huge hole in the back. Think about this now. I would have bought this shirt. Goodwill would have made money. Girlfriend's looking at it now, and usually she's like, oh no, we can do it. It's okay, it's okay. But even this time, even girlfriend saw the hole, and she's like, yeah, no, that's way too big. Now this shirt is ruined and no one will buy it because of where they put the price tag. So at this point I want to apologize. As you can see, the cart is just filled with a bunch of things. There's an air filter, there's a bunch of these New Tone Halmac things. We were just about to leave and then they set out a bunch of these different things, and girlfriend's still looking at the miscellaneous section because the lady was still pulling stuff out. But I feel really bad for not showing me getting it. It's just that when I saw all of this stuff, each of those New Tone Halmac things were reselling for about $20 a piece. I'm looking inside the bin. I'm like, oh, there must be something good in here. But the thing was, girlfriend already looked through the entire thing. And then right here at the top, I see this. I'm putting this away. Let me see if I grabbed it now. Yes, I did. This refrigerator ice and water filter. I love picking up filters because they're very easy to ship. They sell really fast. And I think they didn't have a price tag on this, but she came back. I asked the lady what the price was. She came back and said it was $2, and I'm reselling it for about $15. So I love picking. If you find filters in your Goodwills, always pick up the filters because people always need it.
I'm sorry, I don't want to waste your time, but there's no price tag on this. Usually when I take it up front, I kind of waste their time too because they usually come back here to do it.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you. Okie dokie, girlfriend's on the phone with her mom and we just made it to the second Goodwill. 25% off Christmas items now. And it's orange tags. It's always a nightclub here, dude.
As always, like clockwork, I start with the polos, girlfriend starts with the sports clothing, and I'm surprised that even though I come this late to the second Goodwill, I think it's already about like 12:30 p.m. that I come to the second Goodwill, and I'm still able to find decent shirts. Now that Vineyard Vines that I just found, it wasn't a decent shirt because although it didn't have any stains, it didn't have any rips, and there's also another Vineyard Vines, but you can see both of them, they don't have the whale up front, and they actually don't have the whale anywhere. And now with Vineyard Vines, to be able to resell it for some decent money, it needs to have the whale. If it doesn't have the whale, there's no point in buying it because it won't resell. And that was pretty much it for the polos. You can see I'm all the way on the other side towards the end of it when I find this Swannies or something like that. It was the first time I ever heard of this polo. I picked it up real fast, but that Swannies polo I did pick up because it does resell for some good money. So now ever since I got lucky with that Asus laptop backpack, I always check the bags, the laptop bags and the backpacks that they have here, and they had a bunch of new ones that I did not see last week. The only issue is a lot of them were not worth it, and a lot of them were actually the same brand. You can see the top 2 or 3, yeah, right there, the top 3. They actually had like 10 of these backpacks. All of them were very stained, all of them were very dirty, but I did sit through and look through every single one of these because if you're serious about making money reselling, it takes time. You're not always going to find like the big baller items on top, and you'll see later on in the video to those 3 bins that are actually ahead of these, I spent probably, I would say 25-30 minutes just standing there sorting through everything in that bin, which you will see later. You can see when I turned around to look at these bins over here, I don't know, it just seemed like a company maybe came and just donated a bunch of these backpacks, and it kind of made it hard to look through the rest of them just because they were so heavy and so big because they had like wheels on them, and I'm just going to tell you right now, I did not end up finding a single good bag here. So my new strategy was coming into play. I was looking through these bins and I found this like Metalli scanner from like Zircon. The last one that sold for about like $70 or $80, and I found this one going for, I can't see what the price was like $5, $4, something like that. Also off camera, if you could see in the cart, I did pick up a Pokemon 25th anniversary lunchbox tin, and yeah, I'm pointing to that. That is a dirty diaper right there that I did not want to touch. This was actually a pretty cool pickup. It's an InnoTab 3S that actually powers on, which is strange because nothing in Goodwill actually works, but they wanted $20, and on eBay it resold for $20, so it wasn't a good pickup. When I found this baseball card set, I thought I hit the jackpot because these things are like I mean not these in particular, but baseball cards and any cards in general that are collectible are reselling for an insane amount of money nowadays. I did go ahead and look it up. The issue is with this, it was only reselling for like $20 to $30, which kind of brought my hopes down, but I still picked it up because I think they wanted what, like $5 or $6 for it. So $5 or $6 into 20 or 30, I will take that all day. Now, I wasn't actually looking to buy this. I thought it was just a regular box until I opened it, and look at that. It's one of these like birthday cake surprise boxes. I just thought that was really cool. I did end up looking it up. There are like a certain type of these that actually sell for good money, but just a regular square box like this didn't really sell for much, and I'm really struggling to put it back together. It always interests me, the things that I find. I still to this day, even editing this video, don't know what that is that I just put in the cart. It's a Teresa Collins something, but it sells for $30, and I don't even know what it is. Looking back now while editing this video, I'm pretty sad that I did not end up buying this Scott toilet paper. I think they wanted $2 for it. I'm pretty sure you can actually get it for cheaper at like an actual grocery store. Our last stop in the Goodwill comes at the toy section, and you can see there's actually things on the shelf. Girlfriend found this jelly bean dispenser thing. It was very dusty, and I was looking at the back of it because there was a price tag for $12.99, but on eBay this actually resells for like $20 or something like that. Then there was an automated golf ball return thing. I was checking if the thing was still in the box. It was sealed. So we did end up finding a little bit of things here and there. I had the Snapchat open because I had to make sure that the GoPro was straight so you guys don't get a crooked video, man. But now we're going to just go ahead and look this stuff up. Then we're going to go home and I'm going to show you guys everything that I bought.
Alright guys, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up because I actually had to sit here and set all of this stuff up. I have so many things that I have absolutely no idea where I'm going to put all of this stuff, but we're going to start with this blue by Blue Air filter. Now we had bought this for I think like $5. I tried to take off these old tags and this one right here, but the thing is you can see how it leaves the rip on the box, so I just went ahead and left that, man. I'm just gonna sell it as is. Just need to find a box that can actually fit this thing. And then moving up here, we're just gonna start from right to left basically. We got this golf ball return automatic thing. They wanted $2 and I think I can get about like $18 or $19 for it. And then these things, I don't think I showed you guys any of these because they actually put these out when I was about to leave. Girlfriend, stop sneezing. Anyways, I picked up 6 of these New Tone Hallmark HM475, 6 of these pieces. And then there were the New Tone Hallmark HM420. I bought 6 of those. HM430 PC, bought 6 of those. So in total, there is 24 pieces of this New Tone Hallmark stuff. And then moving down here, we got this Fresh Light refrigerator ice and water filter. There was only one of them, but this thing goes for about $15 just for one. I really wish I would have found 2 so I could sell for 30, but it is what it is. I found this Fiskars Teresa Collins. I don't know what this thing is, right? But it sells for like $30 for some reason because of the Teresa Collins lady. If it wasn't for the Teresa girl, this probably wouldn't sell for as much. But yeah, I'm happy I found that. Next thing, we found this Score 1990 704 player cards, 56 Magic Motion trivia cards. It is still sealed. The seal did break a little bit on one side, which is okay because these things don't sell for, well, they don't resell for a ton of money, but they'll resell for some good money. Moving over to this thing, I have no idea what this is. It's like a metal detector or magnetic detector. It detects magnetic, non-magnetic, things like that. I have absolutely no idea. The next thing is the TP-Link. I've sold routers in the past, and I was kind of confused with this one because it doesn't have any like cords, right? It's literally just this thing. That's all you get in the box, and I accidentally forgot to take off the thing off, but it was $4.98 for that. Pretty good pickup. Next thing, the Pokemon lunchbox. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but it actually comes with the whatever this thing is. It comes with that. So oh, hold on, I gotta put this back together. There we go. With the magic of editing, it is back together. We'll go ahead and move on to this. This is a what is this again? I keep forgetting. It's like a Giorni Bernari something like that. I've never heard of this brand, but the purse was about $4 and I'll sell it for like 15 or 16 bucks. It's still in really good condition. I just have to like clean it up a little bit, but that should sell pretty quickly. Moving on to these Algone water clarifier and nitrate removers. There were 6 boxes, and in all 6 boxes there should be 6 filters in each. The issue is in this one though there was only 3, and then in another one there was only 5. So I used one from the 3-pack and I put it in one of these to make it another 6. So I bought one that basically, I don't know what to do with this. I can't sell it, so I'm probably just going to like include it in a random person's thing. So if someone buys like 2 or 3 of them at a time, I'll just give them the last 2 for free. And then finally, the jelly bean dispenser thing. Everything works perfectly. It just is a little dirty right here. Just gotta clean it up before I ship it off. But that's pretty much it. I mean, we spent about $160, $170 on all of this stuff here, and I'm looking to make a bunch of money, especially these things. I wish I could get on Amazon faster. If I could get on Amazon fast, I would definitely ship these off to Amazon. Okay, there goes that. I just have no space. In all honesty, look, I've been kind of putting my stuff in this thing, but look how much stuff there is. There's just no space. So we don't really know what to do. And then there's the Paw Patrol thing down there.